So we should be live. We're using my headphones, so hopefully this is working. Actually, it does look like it's working. And we did it. We did it. The Bruins have won it against all odds. I mean, really, they were a different team in the first period and third period, and of course, and overtime especially. They were driving the play like crazy. Oh man, I got to double check. Yes, we are good. Okay, so first off, right off the bat, this has been a hell of a ride for us. We've been creating this content. We haven't been getting too many views, and we really appreciate the friendly banter amongst Leafs fans and Bruins fans. The amount of traffic we've gotten on our videos the past 2 games.
They're a classic bunch. They're not a lot of really mean people, a lot of friendly, competitive comments back and forth, and they agree with you. Sometimes they disagree with you, but you know what? You got a classy fan base up there. So
yeah. And we respect you guys, and we really appreciate any new Bruins fans that started tuning in. It really means a lot to us. Anyone who takes the time to listen to our content means so much to us. And now that the pleasantries are done, we can enjoy this. And, we talked about this, right? We talked about, the old Bulls said there's no chance we were losing. Game 7 was Game 6, right? And he's going to eat his crow. But I have to, right off the bat, eat my crow on Lindholm. I have just eaten Lindholm up. He's been a punching bag for me. And I don't think that's for any, bad reasons. But he has stepped up major. And excuse any atmosphere noise. We are just like scavenging for real estate to do this podcast. So big ups to Lindholm. You did it, buddy. We got some people in chat.
Redemption tour for Lindholm.
Tim's here for it. The game was epic.
That was an epic game. And listen, Lindholm didn't just score a big goal. That was an awesome bank pass off the boards that set in past the net. I mean, he just put it in the perfect spot, landed right on Pasta, and hey, give Pasta credit. He's been taking a lot of flack lately. He got his opportunity, buried it. Well done there, Pasta. And Charlie, his struggles continue.
Yeah, Charlie McAvoy's got to work it out.
Holy cow! I tell you what though, there's a lot of good to like here. Low ride, welcome your future number one. He is going to be your future number one defenseman. That kid is young. He's not. I mean, he makes the occasional small blunder, but man, that kid is not. The moment's not too big for him. He is super skilled, a lot more skilled than Charlie, that's for sure. Yeah. And that kid's going to be a force for us.
And I got to give Tim's in the chat. I got to give Tim his credit. He texted me after the third period and he said Lowry's been a beast. So Tim also sniffed that out. Lowry definitely popped off the screen.
Yeah.
He's the one I think who seemed the least tight out of the defensemen outside of Lindholm in those last, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes of game time. Lowry was actually trying to outplay, and it was really great to see. He took some shots at corners. He was, trying to move around guys. He looked
like the only one who wasn't playing in a playoff
Exactly.
game.
Exactly.
Like he's in a pickup game.
And those are
smooth and calm.
And some things, we would hang him on if it didn't go well, but he took the chances and he executed and it was appreciated, right? It was nice to see somebody have some guts and execute. And, one of the things I told my dad, it's like at some point, somebody just has to be skillful. We need a Bruins player to make a playmaking play because there was so many points when one person would make a great pass and then they would whiff on the follow-up or the one-timer, or we were just shooting it right in the chest. We needed somebody to make a play, and that's exactly what we got. And
Lindholm picked that top corner. Beautiful play, beautiful
patient
bank pass.
Boom.
Absolutely. The old Bull said it's going to be a slog. It is going to be, and it was. There was a lot of tight tookuses out there, a lot of tight butts out there. Nothing looked smooth and silky for either team, and that's the way Game 7s are. That's why I said it's going to be super low scoring because nobody wants to be the dummy who makes the big mistakes. So nobody takes chances. Everyone's a little tight. I tell you what, though, I would like to start a GoFundMe for our Bruins team. I'm going to put the hashtag up soon. We need to get them skating lessons because holy cow. Yeah. I don't know how many times our guys are going to fall for no reason whatsoever. And I don't want to get too hard on him because he has been the best I've ever seen him in the playoffs. But Carlo, holy monkey crap. What was that? just falling on your own 2 feet, coughing the puck up, and giving up the only goal of the game that we gave up.
Yep.
Wow, talk about duking your pants.
Yep.
That was awful. So
Yeah.
hopefully that was a one-off,
Yeah,
and we
it
don't see
was.
old Carlo anymore because he's been awesome.
All right, so we got some comments. So here we go. Tim following up to Lowry walking the line, but doing it a backup plan. He looked like a vet out there. We also got
My boy Drew.
Drew Waltz, pasta, the pasta hype, and that's what we were waiting for Pasta to put a stamp on this game, and that's what we needed. Him or Matthews, right? Those were the two premier players for both these teams, and neither had really put a stamp on this game.
Yeah.
Pasta made it happen, finishing it when we needed the most on the biggest stage, close to the biggest stage, right? NHL playoffs, overtime, Game 7. That's like the child dream, right? That's what you make believe in the backyard. Yeah. Drew Waltz, F the Leafs. You know what? F the Leafs. See ya.
And we scared the crap out of about 30 people that are still outside here at Disney. They were just like, "Oh, what was it?" Because we just lost our minds here. So security might be on the way if we get dragged out of here at any moment. So
it's all right.
But hey, it was the battle of who was the least choky.
Yep.
And man, Toronto, holy cow. And it's so funny how overtime is. Overtime is always the same. It either ends immediately or it goes on for 8 more periods.
Yep.
And it's like both overtime games in this series had the same results, over in like a few minutes. Thank God they didn't put us through that. Thank God they ended quick.
Swept the leg.
Oh, God.
So we got some other people. Garden ice is notoriously bad, especially with the warmer time
it
right
is
now.
So bad.
In the playoffs, it just can get so bad. You're totally right, Andrew. That's legendary pancake. We got the scattered wings. Welcome back, scattered wings. Really good to see you in our thumbnail last episode. Better team won. It was close, but the Bruins tilted the ice a bit more. And I think he's totally right. The Leafs owned us. The Leafs owned us in the second period.
I was going to say, the middle of the game, the Leafs were it was like a flashback of the last 2 games. It was brutal, but man.
And this is, I totally agree with. No one can say the Leafs are soft now. I can't say it. We were talking about how difficult it was to get a puck through those guys.
Yeah.
They were blocking everything. They were hitting much harder than us. They dumped a few of our guys.
The old Bull takes a loss on that one. I just assumed they were the old Leafs and they sucked on defense, but no, it turns out their defensive metrics are really good, pretty good, and they are not like some scum defensive team. They can defend. They clog the neutral zone. They make it hard to get through there. It was absolutely brutal. And, man, do they pack it in front of their own net. They just build this wall around their goaltenders. And it was a grind to get shots through, to get space down there. So give Toronto credit. I'd like to say the better team won. I mean, it's a little hard after the last 3 games when 2 of them we were completely dominated. But, we did dominate too.
Yeah.
Those 2 games in Toronto. So
ultimately,
we wanted to see who gets, who's going to take their whooping from Florida. So
here we are. Florida. We're coming to your doorstep. And we got Alec. Alec, thanks for tuning in. You're actually the first time I've seen your name. It looks like you're coming in on Facebook. Lindholm with a massive game after a terrible first 6 games. Deserves a little credit. He certainly does. And
stepped up in Game 7.
Stepped up. Shout out to Lindholm. He won us. He saved us from a streak that I never want attached to our name.
Yeah.
So shout out to Lindholm, Alec. Big ups. We also got
we're taking a big sacrifice here because the Bruins won. We're probably not going to get our views and numbers because the Toronto fans aren't going to want to tune in. If the Bruins lost, we probably would have hit over 5,000 views.
I think we got a ton of Bruins fans now,
we were at 2,400 views for the last one. If we lost this game, which thank God we didn't, we
might have
got 5,000.
We might have got 1 million. All of Toronto's are watching just to watch us be miserable.
In Toronto? Could you let us know about that?
Yeah. I love the response after the goal. The Bruins ratcheted the pressure up 100-fold. Seriously, I mean, they had every reason to fold.
Yeah,
the first goal.
That's a good point.
The first goal did not get the team sold. The first goal really kicked us in the pants. I think the team realized
the first goal each the other team sold.
That was
apparently
not true.
Because we came right back. The old Bull takes a loss there as well.
Hey, Matt, very straight to the point. Let's go, Matt. That's what we were screaming in this little lobby area where we really shouldn't have been screaming.
Those people are down there still. They don't want to walk by us probably because they're like, we're going to wait for some police escorts.
Yeah.
Those dudes are weird.
Matt,
yelling in the middle of Disney.
Matt found some respect for the Leafs and, seriously.
Absolutely, Matt.
Yeah.
Me too. They're not the team that, I thought they were. And they're not some joke anymore. But, that curse, man, I don't know if the Red Sox passed it off to them or what, but yeah, it feels like that team is doomed. Those poor Toronto Maple Leafs are absolutely doing.
Hey,
I didn't get to see the shot of the yard with all the Maple Leaf fans.
No,
in
we
it.
didn't get to
Where
see the
was he?
shot of the Maple Leafs.
What? Where you going?
Yeah.
You're going home?
Hey, and one of our day ones in here, Ron.
Yes.
Ron, I'm glad you're still alive. You're not on you probably got a defibrillator hit to you. At my age, I can't take this anymore. Ron, I don't know why they're doing this to me.
Ron, they spared us though. I mean, these overtimes can go 3 periods, and they literally shave years off your life. Overtime, Game 7 overtimes shave years off your life usually because they can go 2, 3, 4 periods. Thank God the Bruins finished that off quickly. Oh man,
Tim's already moving on. Let's grind out the series against the Panthers now.
He's on to Cincinnati.
I think going as
Tim's on to
going as underdogs will help us.
Yeah.
Hey, and Ron, I mean, overall, what an awesome win. I'm so glad we get more hockey, even though it means some pretty awkward dynamics for me. I think the first game is like Tuesday. Is that right?
No, I think they want us playing like right away, like
Monday,
like one day off and back at it.
All right.
See if we have any. Do we have any Facebook?
Yeah,
comments?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it on my phone.
Oh, you got them right there.
Yeah. I'm typing them in as they come in.
I'm just trying to show you technology. Okay?
Yeah.
You need to.
This was a completely different team. Where was this team in Team 6? Tim, they just wanted to make
Kill
us to make us struggle. I thought that was a trip. No, I mean, if you go back, so I don't know if you're talking about Carlo. Carlo
did not. We looked at it several times. He just simply fell. He fell and coughed up the puck. And you could see that goal coming a mile away because that guy was wide open on the other side.
The curse of the Bambino for the Leafs. 50-something years, no cup. 20-something years, and they've only won one playoff series. Regarding that was definitely not a trip. If you go back and look at it, there was a sniper in the stands. He took Carlo's skates out. We also got Ron coming in. At the end of the day, they do have fans. They have a ton of fans in Toronto. They come out in droves. Kudos to those guys. They're a real team. Losing to Tampa, losing to Florida is weird because they're not real fans. Those guys suck. And but the Leafs, they show up. They're real fans. Brothers, we still have the Celtics. Also, we do have the Celtics. No breaks, no days off. We're going to do our job. We're here, and hopefully we're here with a lot of you guys. I don't know how many of you guys follow the Celtics, but we will be pursuing, doing the Celtics as well. Matt, with a confirmation, we are playing Monday. What day is it today? Tuesday, Saturday?
Today's Saturday.
Oh my gosh,
we'll be back.
Oh,
Oh man.
Yep. Tim, you
Mickey
saw it
behind us. Absolutely.
You saw it. Carlo lost that edge when that happened. That was rough.
Again, I got to eat some crow here. I didn't think the Bruins had it in them. I just really didn't. I mean, they tried to prove me right a few times, especially McAvoy. Man, is he just – I don't know what is going on with him. Especially in that third period, late in the third.
Yep.
What are you doing? I mean, he had some really – even McDonough, the announcer was really putting him on the spot. Like, McAvoy struggles again.
Yep.
Like, another giveaway by McAvoy. Wow.
McAvoy
he deserves it.
You know what he was doing? He was trying to cool down the ice with all those fans because he just kept missing the puck.
The fan passes and shots was brutal.
We also got Alec. We got Alec on Facebook again. Death, taxes, and the Leafs losing to the Bruins in Game 7. The Leafs have now lost 6 straight Game 7s. Imagine being a Leafs fan.
They should go back to the 2004 World Series when the Red Sox won it and scope the crowd carefully and see if there's one guy with a Maple Leaf shirt in the audience. You guys need to arrest him because he's the one. He handed that curse off to those poor bastards up north.
I know. I think it was 2004 is when they started to just go on a dry streak from the playoffs. And Matt, you didn't see that. So Tim, this is what we wanted. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this, Tim, because it's like pornography. We're here in Disney. I don't want to say it, but the lone Bruins fan in the sea of sad Maple Leafs fan.
In the yard?
Yeah, I guess they must have showed it.
I gotta try to find that.
I got the game recorded. I'm gonna have to.
Is he jumping up and down like a lunatic while everyone's just like?
I hope. My
dad, guy's getting beat up.
My dad would get beaten up so bad.
Oh, I would get absolutely crushed.
There's no shot he makes it out of it. He'd be so obnoxious. No. The Leafs need to go back to when the draft was based in Giroud. See, my dad hates this. This is a trigger for him.
Oh, it is.
You want to share your thoughts on that real quick?
Oh, I mean, again, and listen, I am honest. Those Montreal Canadiens Stanley Cups don't count.
Don't count.
Sorry.
Oh.
Those Yankee championships
Asterisk.
don't count.
Asterisk.
Sorry. And I hate to say this.
Don't
Those
do it.
Boston
No.
Celtics
Okay, no. You're
championships
cut off.
don't count. I am sorry. A championship should not count until there's a draft for everyone to evenly get players, and there's a minimum of 20 teams in a league in a real playoff.
Yeah.
Not like a street hockey league where there's 6 damn teams.
Yep.
Like that. I'm sorry. That shouldn't count. And, you can't just buy players like the Yankees did. The Yankees had the most money. They just bought everyone.
Yes.
The Canadians, they had first dibs on Canadian-born players. They got all the Canadian players, and they just won that way.
Yeah, and Matt saw him too. Matt, we're gonna have to go back. Maybe that'll be the intro to one of our things. Is that crowd? I'll just get a clip of it.
Can someone is it possible to send that somewhere?
I'll find it
on Facebook. Maybe
I'll find it. I'll find it. Jess heard you comment about that and rolled her eyes.
Rest
Jess.
in peace, Bruins fan. There's no way that dude's alive. That dude is getting curb stomped right now somewhere up in Toronto. Hey, how do you like that, eh? What's that all about? You want my boot?
Some maple syrup? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry, Jess. I'll never. That won't happen again.
Yeah.
And we got Ron. Hopefully the mistakes and bad bounces for the Bruins are over. If they are over, Ron.
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
didn't see a lot of bad bounces. I think we generate a lot of our own mistakes, Ron. I mean, it's just a lot of fumbling, a lot of fanning on the puck.
We were in a weird spot. Like
Yeah.
we had to speed through a lot of like the downtime to catch up because like just the dynamic here, guys, is crazy. Again, we're in Disney World right now.
Yeah.
And we got Matt coming in here with a laughing face.
Yeah.
Not on that TD Garden ice, and not on the TD Garden ice.
The ice is, oh god,
and boards. And
it's, it's Bell Pond and Worcester. It's just, it's not good. It is amateur hour at TD Garden. They just went to Home Depot and slapped together some plywood for those boards where pucks just ricochet and go anywhere. It's like a pinball machine.
Look at that.
It's gross.
Hey, that's wicked nice of you, Matt. I love you guys. You're my favorite tubers. GG's. I'm going to bed. Good night, Matt. We'll be back here, man. Rain or shine from Florida for the next game. Thank you so much. It means so much to us.
It does. Thank you.
We got Ron in here. I want to see Cam beat up Ty Domi again. Really quick. Cam, you're from Worcester. I'm from Worcester. We're both from Worcester, born and raised in Worcester. We are Lincoln Street, right in around the area, born and raised, brother.
I'm from everywhere in Worcester.
Yeah, I've lived in every zip code in Worcester, Cam. I mean, Matt. I was talking to my buddy Dan, and Dan's like, he hates Ty Domi, and he hated Ty Domi's dad.
Yeah.
The whole family.
Yeah, no. In a fight, listen, Ty Domi could fight. He couldn't fight Neely. Neely had about a foot on him. Neely pounded everybody, so no one wanted to fight that dude.
Good night, Matt. Good night, my sweet prince. We'll see you. We'll see you for at least 4 more games of hockey. Hockey. Man,
we could all take. I wish we had at least a few days off. I mean, the Bruins are really up against it in Game 1 against Florida. Holy cow! Just a grueling 7-game series against the Leafs, and there was a lot of contact, a lot of hit in there, and they get one lousy day off, and they get to spend it traveling. They get to travel from Toronto to Florida.
Stay in the rhythm.
From Boston to Florida.
Hey, hockey's about the hot goalie. It's also about the hot team.
Maybe we catch them rusty, Florida. They've been sitting for a while.
Rusty? We get in a rhythm? I mean,
they're going to have fresh legs, though. Florida's going to have fresh legs.
I'm wondering if Peak, that's the defenseman's name? Peak or Peel?
Oh, Peak, yeah.
Hopefully Peak is.
I'd love to get Peak.
I'd love to get an update on him. Again, a long series. We weren't able to slot him in.
Although, I don't think they'd sit Lindholm. I mean, it's horrible for me to say after the game he had, but right now the weakest defenseman they have, it's not Witherspoon.
Yeah,
it's Lindholm.
And real quick, Ron, see you guys. See you later, man. We got to have you on. Maybe for got to have you on again at my dad's house.
No, that's not Ron.
That's not Ron.
That's a different Ron.
Ron? All right, hey Ron, you can still come over to my dad's house. I don't care.
Just to hop on a plane to Florida.
The Rons are the best.
Yeah, Rons are great.
It's an excellent name.
It would be nice to get Bearded Ron back on.
Oh man,
he was great. He gave us a great scout report.
He did.
He can give us one on the Panthers. I'll have to get on him for that.
Oh man,
I'll see if he can come over Monday. Oh wait, never mind. I'm not there.
Fresh legs is a trap. I take the team with rhythm and confidence. I like it. Scattered wins.
Scatter.
Yep. I like it. Let's set the tone. Come out fast against this Florida team. Have an edge. These guys kicked you in the freaking face.
Dealing with Kachuk again.
Yep.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
Can Maroon just punch him in the face? That would be so nice. Just take a 2-minute punch him in the face.
I mean, show this team that you took it personal last year, and you now know how to close out a playoff series. You just proved it. So let's do it, everybody. I'm really excited. Again, I think that's probably the end of the podcast here. We just want to thank everybody who takes the time to listen to us today, tomorrow, anybody who's here now. We genuinely appreciate it, and it really drives us to keep this up, even in the circumstances we're in. So let's go. We did it.
The old bull was wrong.
Boom. Hope everybody has a good rest of your weekend. We got one day off before the craziness starts again.
Monday for pregame, baby.